Rockstar's reputation is everything. Rockstar Games has built its legacy on delivering high-quality, immersive gaming experiences. From Grand Theft Auto to Red Dead Redemption, their games are known for meticulous attention to detail, massive open worlds, and engaging storytelling. Because of this, Rockstar is extremely cautious when it comes to business deals, especially with console manufacturers. Accepting a deal that compromises quality, limits creative freedom, or risks alienating their fanbase is virtually impossible. For a company that prides itself on setting industry standards, shortcuts or exclusive deals that could restrict player experience are non-starters. Even a minor limitation imposed by a console manufacturer can have ripple effects throughout the development process. Rockstar knows that its reputation has been built over decades and will not jeopardize it for short-term gains. Exclusive deals can backfire. Console manufacturers often try to lure developers with exclusivity deals, early access, marketing funds, or bonus revenue. While this can be tempting for smaller studios, Rockstar is different. Making a game exclusive to one platform might boost short-term console sales, but can severely limit the audience for their massive worlds. Imagine GTA VI being released exclusively on one console. Millions of players on other platforms would be unable to experience it at launch. Fans would take to social media to express frustration, forums would be flooded with complaints, and the negative publicity could overshadow any financial benefit from exclusivity. Rockstar knows that a limited release could erode trust among its dedicated fanbase and ultimately reduce long-term revenue. Their priority is accessibility, ensuring that their worlds are available to as many players as possible. Compromising on graphics or features. Rockstar games are often considered benchmarks for visual fidelity, physics, and gameplay complexity. Console deals sometimes come with technical limitations, forcing developers to downgrade graphics, remove features, or adjust mechanics to fit specific hardware. For Rockstar, any compromise that diminishes player immersion is unacceptable. Fans expect realistic weather systems, dynamic AI, and meticulously detailed environments. If a console deal forced them to reduce draw distances, limit NPC behavior, or remove interactive elements, Rockstar would reject it outright. Their philosophy has always been no compromise on quality, timeline pressure, and crunch culture. Console deals often include aggressive release timelines tied to console launches or holiday sales. Rushing a massive open-world title like GTA VI or Red Dead Redemption 2 could compromise quality. Developers might be forced to cut content, shorten storylines, or skip polishing mechanics to meet deadlines. Rockstar has a history of delaying releases until their vision is fully realized, prioritizing long-term player satisfaction over arbitrary release windows. A deal that pressures their team into extended crunch or rushed development would be a break deal.
Publisher interference. Some console deals come with strings attached, including control over marketing, monetization strategies, or even story content. Rockstar has always protected its creative autonomy fiercely. If a console manufacturer demanded changes to missions, censorship of mature content, or adjustments to in-game mechanics, Rockstar would likely walk away. Their games often push boundaries in storytelling and player choice, and any interference that threatens that vision is unacceptable. This strict stance ensures that every game meets their standards and aligns with the expectations of their fanbase. Platform limitations. Not all consoles are created equal. Hardware limitations, storage restrictions, or online infrastructure issues can prevent Rockstar from delivering the experience players expect. For instance, a console with limited memory or weaker GPUs might require downsizing the game world, reducing NPC density, or simplifying AI. Multiplayer features could also be compromised if the network infrastructure isn't robust enough. Rockstar has a history of optimizing for hardware, but a deal that imposes core limitations on gameplay, multiplayer, or immersion would not be acceptable. Their games are designed to be fully realized experiences, and any restrictions that undercut that vision are unacceptable. Financial incentives aren't enough. Console manufacturers often offer substantial financial incentives to secure exclusive content or timed releases. While tempting for many studios, Rockstar prioritizes reputation and creative integrity over short-term profits. Taking money in exchange for restricting content, reducing features, or limiting access could alienate millions of players. Fans trust Rockstar to deliver uncompromised worlds, and prioritizing profit over quality could permanently harm that relationship. The company recognizes that long-term brand loyalty is far more valuable than any single financial gain. Community backlash. Rockstar has one of the most passionate gaming communities in the world. A deal that frustrates players, like platform exclusivity, delayed releases, or downgraded features, would quickly generate massive backlash on social media, forums, and gaming news sites. Negative publicity can spread rapidly and damage the perception of a game or brand even before launch. Rockstar knows that the voice of its community is powerful, and ignoring it could result in lost sales, diminished reputation, and long-term consequences for future titles. Any deal that risks angering their fanbase is non-negotiable. Modding and player freedom. Rockstar games thrive because of player creativity. Mods, custom content, and user-generated experiences extend the lifespan of titles like GTA 5 exponentially. A deal that restricted modding, limited user-generated content, or imposed strict DRM rules would likely be unacceptable. Rockstar understands that allowing players to interact with and expand their worlds keeps the community engaged and the game relevant for years. Deals that interfere with this ecosystem compromise the core of what makes their games enduring. Maintaining industry standards. Rockstar has consistently set industry benchmarks for open-world gaming. They don't just aim for successful games, they aim to define what AAA gaming looks like. A console deal that undermines these standards, pressures them to cut corners, or imposes limitations is not just a business risk, it's a threat to the legacy they've built over decades. Rockstar would rather delay a release, reject a lucrative offer, or take the extra time needed to deliver perfection than compromise their standards. Their philosophy is simple: quality, immersion, and player trust come first, always. Imagine if a console manufacturer offered Rockstar a $100 million deal to make GTA 6 exclusive for one console for 6 months. On paper, it sounds tempting, but the consequences could be severe. Millions of players on other platforms would be unable to access the game immediately. Social media backlash would be intense, and fans might lose trust in Rockstar's commitment to accessibility. Gamer Pro Tip: like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and see you don't miss out.